didn't understand a word of that?
I understand singular words, but I didn't understand the meaning of it all.
I mean, Chris, man, I'm not paying attention.
Dude, I don't have the enough of fucking just passive intelligence to even figure out what the fuck he just said.
I think he made a song up. That or he
Maybe.
just read out loud.
Either that or he's actually a bard.
Oh, I knew it! Also, I'm excited to see where all this shit's gonna go.
What shit? What are you talking about? Nothing bad's happened.
Oh, not to this party.
Nothing.
Apart from...
apart from...
There's no end catastrophe in Trugmar City.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, that saying that would be heresy.
Of course.
Oh no, is it punishable by death? That means I can say whatever I want.
Thus.
Why? What are they gonna do? Kill me? That doesn't work.
You know, I'm actually gonna start a ploy to break the wall of sugar-coated bullshit. Honestly.
I mean, we could always give him a hit and dice roller.
No.
Look, if you want to break their ideology, all you got to do is rock up there and start killing people. Guaranteed, this shit's gonna go down real fast.
Grizz.
Winter is coming.
Grizz, listen to this. Who does the other leaders of the city fear the most?
Me.
No, they fear Satan.
Well, then they're very stupid.
We're gonna fucking tattle on them. Fucking bitches. Hello! Like, okay, remember the rat incident?
The rat incident?
The were-rat incident.
I was going to say, they're a bit more intelligent.
Yeah, but they were fucking kept secret by Mrs. Magic Person. So, if we tattle on the fucking priest... Oh, shit's gonna hit the floor, but then again, I'm morally obligated not to.
First, we do have to bring
the only thing I like in
back
here
to
is...
life.
No, it's fine. All we got, I like one or two things here. Well, 2 or 3 things here, but the blacksmith's being a dick.
Plus, there's also that one thing that may or may not be coming our way.
He was selling wares without telling me what they do.
Let it happen on its own accord, okay? The surprise would be fun.
The surprise will be fun.
Okay,
I mean, at this point, most people know. Unless you've been hiding under a
They
rock.
were not there. Now, shush.
So everybody's present. Welcome to session 14.
Well, almost everybody.
Is Ira not coming? No, Ira is not coming because she is having COVID and he's not doing it.
Having COVID? Did she arrange it? I'm gonna be having some COVID work done at this date, so sorry.
I mean, he sounds fucking miserable, so no.
I hope they get better, though.
You can have people over for dinner and be miserable, like parents and grandparents.
You laugh.
And anyone under the age of 14.
You what? Yeah. I was about to say, that's slightly sus, and I was like, actually, no, you've got a point.
So, last we left off, if everybody's ready, because I ask the question every single day, every day.
Tell me what to do, Mom.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Perk, you have no say in this, you're dead. For now.
For now, you better fucking not forget.
So, Hodart, Grizzy, Free, you ready?
Actually, Quirk, now you owe me.
Yeah.
I saved your fucking life.
I was born ready.
Okay.
Yep.
So last we left off, you made it back up the mountain. You ventured back to the monastery in Trugmar, informed about the process, what transpired in the caves, and that the lich is dead. But also there was some very nice intervention by Zircon, and you three and Hodar were basically informed to gather up for a riddle, and that riddle holds everything you desire for each individual person. Griselda and I went back to the the smith that Griselda got her shield from, and then had a very big argument, which then Griselda fled.
Not my fault. Shopkeeper doesn't know what his own shit does.
Anyway,
He was literally telling you to try it out for yourself.
They require attunement, therefore I couldn't unless I spent an hour. I'm not being another hour in his
did
presence.
you ask for that? Did you ask if
I
you
did
had...
ask if it was attunement.
He asked for one. Anyway, and of course then you kind of just all chilled, mind your own business. Quirk was making a clone of himself in his own demi-plane. And then when the demi-plane closed off in this part of the world, Quirk decided to teleport back to his own material plane with some minor mishaps. Ending up in the archipelago, meeting with the world serpent, getting devoured by the world serpent, and then getting chucked back in the close vicinity of Free's home at breaking the sound barrier speed. And there's less Quirk, more of a mess of a halfling. And with that being said and done, as we left off, you're all technically in Free's home, gathering the corpse of Quirk and essentially preparing a resurrection spell.
I was already casting a resurrection spell as the massive goop was in front of me.
So,
And I did ask Griselda the last time to draw a bath. For the poor bastard.
I was on my way doing that.
oh my god, please work. Oh, nice. So,
Is something supposed to...
yeah, the music bot. So,
Okay.
also, so now I just have a question, because free resurrection takes an hour, so you're preoccupied with that. Kron, you're dead, so you're gonna stay put. Grizzy is preparing a bath. Hodart, what do you wanna do while the hour passes?
I mean, it depends on what there is to do.
That's only a thing you can answer.
Yeah, no. I guess he's just gonna wait. There's not a whole lot he can do at this point. I mean, he might be able to do one or two things, but I'd have to go and look up what that does exactly. Because he might have a spell that he wants to do.
Alrighty.
I regret Google.
So, I just need to question you, Hodor, because where are you gonna stay? You gonna stay on the first floor, just observe as Free tries to resurrect Quirk, or somewhere else?
Oh. He was going to I'm pretty sure he wants to go and do a commune with nature somewhere, is what he's thinking.
Well, going outside, there's a very
Yeah.
nice patch of grass with a garden that was overseen by the living golem.
Touch some grass, nerd.
Yeah, but it does say I have to do it without place without construction, like dungeons or towns. So I don't think that might.
Technically, we're not very close. We're just very high.
Anyway, so you're gonna chill. Grizzy, you get a
Well,
bath ready. Anything else you like to do? Besides,
Something else I can do. It's not like I'm a spellcaster. I'll go back down after. Well, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna wait in the bathroom.
in the bathroom. Okay. So,
What?
Surprised when he wakes up.
so an hour slowly but surely passes without any incident or nothing. The early midday winds are just blowing. There's no rain, no thunderstorm inside. And after an hour, hits the mark on the resurrection spell, and the spell is cast. You hear a very uncomfortable sound, Free, as broken up bones and torn off muscle reattaches itself and makes the body whole. As Quirk, all of a sudden, the final thing you remember is just getting devoured, and the second thing now you feel is this sudden sense of chill, cold everywhere around you as you look up and just see Free.
Oh, I forgot. Resurrection doesn't affect the clothing, does it?
No!
Well, it's a boy! Anyways,
It's a small boy.
and he comes prepackaged with a beard.
Well, no, he does not come prepackaged. I think that's the issue.
Alright.
I feel like now is a fun time to point out to everybody that Quirk was circumcised.
Not anymore!
Oh, God.
That is going to be a strange experience. D&D, man.
Okay. I've seen them be torn apart and turn into mush, but seeing them come back together is a whole other thing entirely. Quack. Just I'm just gonna cover him up with a yeti skin. Just go to the bathroom. There's a bath waiting for you. Ugh,
Yeah,
boy.
Quirk, you're
I
feeling
don't think-
fucking weak. You feel like you had the worst hangover times 3.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
If I may ask, what happened?
Nothing good.
He'll.
I saw the
Obviously.
end of the world
Hold on.
firsthand.
No, I'm sorry. What?
I saw the end of the world.
I put my claw on his okay. Listen, go take a bath, then take a small rest in my bed. It's magical. That's why I'm saying this, and then you can explain everything. All right?
He goes to like weakly hold a hand up in protest, like, and the hand
No.
just kind of falls back to the ground. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not moving."
I'm okay. I'm just grabbing him and like wrapped up in the Yeti fur. And I'm bringing him to Griselda. Griselda?
Sounds naked.
Oh, good.
Death never
Here.
gets any more pleasant.
Oh.
I'm giving the naked the naked thing to Griselda. Care to wash him up? I don't want him to drown because he's too weak to do shit.
I thought he was kind of by himself, but alright. Yeah, sure, I'll give him a wash.
Oh, God.
Smells like shit.
Ah.
At the moment, I can only move my right arm.
That's alright. I got all the
That's all you
hands you need.
Oh my God. Convenient.
He like glances sideways, raises an eyebrow at the other hand back, and then remembers and goes, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh."
Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
Free exits.
The pain is indescribable.
Yeah. And Griselda, you're left in the kitchen with a bloody table.
Griselda? I thought she
No, no,
was
Griselda?
Not Griselda, fucking free. I'm sorry.
bloody table. I didn't put him on the table.
No, no,
What?
it's a bloody table where
Well-
the resurrection took place. Because last, I think you did, you put him on the kitchen table.
No, I did not. I did not.
Check
I
the
think Ira
pot.
was doing something in the kitchen. I was resurrecting him on the spot, on the ground. Because I ain't bringing.
I
that
don't think it
home.
was on the spot because we brought him inside.
Yes, you
Oh,
put it on the
right.
table. I checked the pot.
Okay.
That's
Pods are
Okay.
for a reason.
Okay,
Because we didn't know
my
how
memory
mangled
was
the
flawed.
corpse
I'm
was.
sorry, but guess I'll start cleaning
Yeah.
and presentation, all that good shit.
So, hold on. Any more things you want to do, or just wait? As you see,
Well-
Pork is resurrected. He is. Looks like absolute shit, but he's alive.
That does depend. Free. In terms of your house and positioned in the city, where exactly? Is it like on a border of a city, of the city? Like general area?
So to the north of the city, it's surrounded by walls, except for the north and the south, where there are two natural mountains, and you're on the north side of the north mountain.
Interesting. I'm gonna go where I'm able to. Because I want to get a good commune with nature going here. Saying, excuse me, there's a few things that I need to see while we wait. Do notify me when he's back up on his feet. And he's gonna go find a nice big patch area that's kind of within the mountains, but not too close, or is close enough to the city, but not too close.
my God,
So he
okay.
can.
Okay, rolling perception check. I'll be right back.
And off he goes. So, I'll just make a note now. My bed is a bed of relaxation. No motherfucker's gonna be exhausted once you go in that bed. All exhaustion gone.
I wish I'd known about that. I would have been a berserker.
Yeah, but that's my personal bed. It was actually supposed to be a rug, but was just so fucking fluffy. Not gonna tell you what creature it is, but yeah, it's pretty fucking good. The spell slots don't come back though, but when you can just stave off exhaustion, fuck you need that for?
These spell slots you speak of, they sound completely useless against this true power.
Of course, of course. I'm never gonna get rid of it. You can't make me.
I mean, I could steal it from you.
Yeah, sure. Try me.
I will.
You can't you can't reach a flying target, and if I boop you off the mountain, you're not gonna survive this time.
Actually, I will.
Not if I finish the job.
No, even then, like I said, it's not. It's not. I know when I die, and it's usually in about a minute. Besides, even if you get me to 0, I can just go back to 1.
Mm-hmm. Or I could just polymorph you.
I'll probably do it. Actually, even that wouldn't do it.
Break your bones would shatter.
Are you guys currently having this argument with Quirk in the room?
No, this is
No.
just
This is out of character banter.
Okay.
because I wouldn't actually threaten Free.
You know what?
At least not over a bed.
I'll insult you to death with vicious mockery.
You will try. It's very hard to insult me.
You needed a crutch by a god to even match us.
No, he was just a pleasant companion. Then he outlived his usefulness, as do most mortals.
Oh. Who was that hand then that you used so many times? You didn't even realize it was a gift from a god. You thought
Yes,
it
I
was
did.
your own ambition.
No, I know it was a gift from a god. However,
You can't run away from the guild that you used it. And taking it as your own power.
I didn't take it as my own power.
You
Not once did I
cheated
claim
on
it was
many
mine.
fights.
It's not cheating to get help. Otherwise, we've never won a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, everything's help if you think about it. You didn't make that javelin. You didn't make that sword. That spellcasting focus, is that yours? Or did you buy it from somewhere? Everyone's helping someone.
I made my own fortune.
How'd you make it?
With a lot of work, and holy shit, that was exhausting.
I'm assuming you traded with people. You didn't just create money out of nothing.
Well, you say that.
Oh, in that case, you're a crook.
No. I'm just exploring.
Rips hole in space time, tosses Free and Grizzy into it, dusts off hands.
Try me, bitch.
Try me, bitch.
How is the gnome gonna toss a harpy and a barbarian?
You didn't even refer to me by my race. You just keep calling me barbarian.
Thunderslap. Or one of the many other force spells.
It's awful cute how you think gravity works in just that direction.
I can fly, gravity doesn't.
Oh,
restrict
my
me.
gravity.
Oh yeah, so let me just sit there and keep reversing gravity on you every few seconds. See how well you can fly in that.
Let's see.
Wanna make it even more of an issue? Okay, gravity sinkhole, and I just pull you into it.
Haha, dimension door, fuck you.
Aha! Time. Let me look up the actual name of it.
You mean
basically a
counterspell?
time stop.
Fucking
Or
eye bite.
counterspell.
Fuck you.
Also, counterspell. Oh wait, did I forget? I'm a wizard. I can pack up 2 counterspells.
Okay. I'm fucking going to reduce. Let's see. Hey, wait a second. I could just vicious mockery you and give you disadvantage. Or chill touch. Fucking amazing.
Chill touch doesn't do anything to a wizard, to be fair.
It wouldn't impose disadvantage because it's not a ranged, or it's not an attack roll of any type.
Vicious mock. Right.
Yeah. Vicious Mockery imposes disadvantage on the next attack that's made, but my spells wouldn't be hitting you with attacks. They would be saving throws against you, which I could then impose disadvantage on because I'm a wizard.
Hmm. Sweet.
Wizards are brokenly overpowered, and Quirk isn't an idiot.
Wizards of the Coast. Fucking favoritism.
You think that's favoritism? Divine
Most-
Soul Sorcerer is the most broken subclass that
Magic.
ever existed.
Magic casters are favorited. Okay.
Oh
Wizards of
yeah.
the Coast only goes for the magic casters. Heck, most of the fucking subclasses or good stuff for martial classes come from people that are not directly Wizards of the Coast. I think like they
Okay.
just got adopted by them.
Hi, I'm back.
Hi, you're back.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
You get dumplings?
No. I had a fucking two people come to my door. Anyway, this doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, if it was another tree branch again.
No. So,
Would've been funny as well,
with
huh?
a 14,
Yeah, we're a splinter faction. We're here to tell you about the good news.
Would you like to hear about our goddess and mother, Gaia?
No.
Do you have a moment to talk
Oh,
about
what?
Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
Okay.
Or the flying
We should
spaghetti
probably
monster.
keep going.
So, with that being said, yeah, with a 14, you can find quite a lot of patches of just, it's mountainous. There's a lot of greenery in it, but nothing too impressive besides just tall grasses with some wildflowers, but plenty of places for you to commune with nature.
Yep. So basically, 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
You get to learn up to 3 facts. Up to, so I can just choose which 2 of them. Which I'm gonna be looking for powerful celestial, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, and influence from other planes of existence within a 3 miles radius that I'm currently unaware of.
Okay, so this entire 3-mile radius possesses a powerful fae. And this is very weird, as for a moment you're like, wait, everything? Yes, everything. Like, you don't get like a more of a being, like an actual physical thing, but more like a presence. Like, touched by the fae, a very powerful fae. As for powerful influences from the other planes, there's plenty of like tiny insurrections from the Feywild to the north, about 2 miles, just sprinkled all around in your perception. But there's also a very massive one that is it has planes influence of Fey, the Shadowfell, the Celestial, and then of course the Abyssal Plains. And if you're not mistaken, which you obviously cannot, since you're so read, all the massive influence from 4 separate planes reside somewhere in the vicinity of Free's home.
Fascinating.
Sorry.
Definitely something to talk to Free about at some point. With that done, I guess I'm gonna fly on back. Maybe go shopping for our. I mean, does Quark have any spare change of clothes?
Oh yeah,
Oh, you do? Okay, never mind then.
I have 2 other very nice suits.
Hope dying didn't affect your
That
magic.
doesn't surprise me.
Although he is a little bit annoyed because the one he was wearing was he considered his nicest.
Ooh.
Well, hey, you were dressed your best when you
Mint
when
white
you
shirt,
encountered the snake.
mint white shirt with a black undershirt and a white lapel handkerchief. Interesting bow tie situation that's kind of like a silvery looking cloth. It's all gone now. Oh, and pinstripe pants
Hmm.
because he's a weirdo and he mixes stripes with solids.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't bring him back. Maybe we just kill him again.
Well, Griselda, you're a barbarian who is now in possession of a very weakened wizard.
Honestly,
Oh
you
yeah,
could
it's
just crown him.
time to fold this fucker in half. No, I'm good.
But here's the thing, Quirk. A very peculiar thing about you is your skin is unnaturally fucking pale.
White Walker.
Even as time goes by and you become to warm up again, your skin is unnaturally, I mean, like white as snow pale.
Time to get a tan.
He's not overly concerned about that right now.
Just an observation. So,
The other is isn't resurrection supposed to like stop you from looking like you're dead? So what the hell's going on with you?
oh yeah, Griselda, you
I,
can.
as the player, don't want to deal with this.
Hmm.
So Quirk's not going to deal with this.
So Griselda, what additionally you can see is you've seen quite a few anatomies of people. You know where the heart is, in the chest, and dead center on where the heart should be, on the skin, on its pale skin. There's bright blue sigils tattooed upon his skin.
She sort of looks at them for a second, and does she recognize them? Is any
Nope.
okay. You know, I don't remember you having this on you. I would know.
I also remember having a demonically possessed scepter, which I'm not sure where it's at. So anything could be happening today.
You think you're possessed by a demon or something?
I know for a fact that I was. I may or may not still be. I was also recently eaten by Jormungandr, the world serpent, so I've had a day.
Oh shit! Fucking gods. See, this is what I'm talking about. They
There
just
we go
butt
again.
into your fucking life and start, they start making choices for you.
Like eating me and somehow bringing me. How did I end up back here?
There was like a lightning strike, and then you were just fucking smushed on the ground.
Oh yeah, that tracks. Just
Yeah,
sighs heavily.
I'm not entirely sure how that works, but yeah.
Yeah. Normally I would try to stay somewhat neutral in this whole God's fucking with them things, but I was just killed today, so.
Yeah, some fucking bullshit gods trying to, I don't know, fucking kill you for no particular reason. Why can't they just leave well enough alone? Oh, don't worry about it.
Apparently
amongst
there's
friends
something
now.
about.
Among Us.
Free. I'm going to kill
Sorry.
you.
Sorry.
Fucking. My favorite Pokemon. Anyway, uh, she's. That's all she's gonna say about that. Actually,
Hmm.
now she sees, you are a kindred spirit, a man also spurned by the gods.
He's like gonna hold up his hand and look at it. His eyebrow raises a little bit as he like flips his hand over and back and forth a couple of times and looks at it, seeing it's like porcelain white apparently, and then just plops it back down into the tub and sighs heavily. Proceeds to stop carrying again.
So, Bree, at this point, what would you be doing?
Making sure that all the skulls I have are not like get all the rot from my bag, and I'm gonna do that outside my home, obviously.
Alrighty. So, as you walk out, um, and you just observe the surrounding, and you just see, the familiar crater in the wall nearby, and by the crater you see Mary just kind of staring at it and observing it. Her hands crossed. Her There's a look of curiosity, but also not very pleased about the situation.
Glad to see that you're back and in one piece.
She kind of looks at you, kind of gives a hand motion towards the hole in the wall. Says, "What is this?"
Somebody landed and died. I brought him back to life. End of story. Also, can you tell me why you keep running off every time there's somebody messing with you or anybody else? On your own, no less?
Well, if somebody messes with someone, especially me, it's best to go undetected so you can resolve your problems personally.
I feel like that's what you'd like to think. I've come across a lot of things. Honestly, some things you don't want to hear about. But I really have to ask. Can next time you either try to take me along or even just stay put as we resolve it together? There are so many things that I'm thinking of right now, and possibly moving to a different place is one of them at this point.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, my specialty. No guidance, no nothing?
If you want to cast a spell in front of your wife, you go for it.
Nah. I don't fucking need that.
But why are you casting a spell? To make my words more persuasive. 1 second.
35.
Fucking hell.
She kind of looks at you a bit, eyes you up and down again, and just says, "Fine," as she goes past you and opens the door and goes inside.
She's not gonna like what she sees. I just empty the rot out of my bag, just grabbing everything, every piece of meat I forgot in the bag, and it's including the rotten pig soul that I just shake outside off the face of the cliff.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna be cleaning that a bit.
Okay, so I have a very simple question. Did you clean up the mess in the kitchen?
Yes, I did. That was the first thing.
Good thing, good thing.
Alright, I wouldn't leave that shit on my table. I ain't a butcher.
So. Oh boy. So, in that regard, you would see after a few minutes, Hodor come back, flying back at, I guess, home. And
If I see him come back, I'm telling him, cover your nose. This shit stinks. I
Okay.
am emptying rot from a bag of holding.
yeah.
Yes, I just had to step outside for a moment. It something popped up that I may have to discuss with you in after all of this is blown over. How's he doing?
Currently taking a bath with Grizzy. Also, my beautiful wife is back home. So try to stay respectful. Don't want an incident like last time.
It shouldn't
And
be too hard.
actually, while you're inside, just make sure they don't butt heads, please. Grizzy and Mary, that is.
Oh god.
Careful, I will throw you out the house.
Hey, look, man. If she attacks me when I'm naked, that's her own fault.
Oh, I forgot. Barbarians are much stronger when they're not wearing anything.
If she decides to assault me while I'm helping out an ally and also butt
She wouldn't
naked,
do that.
she gets slapped.
I wouldn't do that. She's a priest.
We will see what she does.
Alright.
Well,
If I remember correctly, she's very easily offended.
You spooked each other last time.
so how long are you gonna chill, Grizzy, in the bath with Quirk?
Just as long as I want.
Oh god.
What? Someone gonna stop me?
No. I'm just asking out of just sheer.
You're just trying to cause shit, aren't you, Raxus?
No. I need to know.
What? No, trust us. Trust the method. It's all good.
You say that. But yeah. Because here's the thing. I think Quirk is just gonna soak in the fucking bath for a day, trying to get his fucking bearings. So what is everybody else doing? Because it's
If you leave him
literally
alone,
new.
he might drown. Well, after I'm clearing out the rot, I'm going to check on the big eagle statue I made. Is it still big and beautiful?
Yes.
Maybe I should awake it. Make a few more soldiers. Then again, if I was able to relearn a spell, it would take a long time, right? Just asking.
You're you're asking if how long it will take to awaken something?
Well, no, I'm not asking that because I know that. I'm saying,
What are you asking then?
is it legal for me to change a spell for another?
No.
Illegal.
Dang. Well, still learn one if I try and get a book, but okay. I'm gonna leave that up for now. I'm just going to place the skulls that I'm going to fucking clean with prestidigitation and shit right outside the door. You know, ornamental for now. And go back inside.
So nobody's gonna do anything for today. Is that what I'm guessing?
Nope.
Excellent.
Nope. At that point, he's Hodar's probably gonna see in passing. It's like, you, surely you have an interesting way of decorating your abode.
Okay. Kodarth, look at me. What am I?
Well, I mean, you are
Really
Harpy for all
tall.
intents and purposes, but you're, as far as I'm concerned,
I
you're
have an inclination for skulls. If it's not in my magic or my nature, I at least want it around my home. Makes this place seem, well, personally for me, cozy.
Yes, there's a interesting thing about that. Your house, it seems to be a center point for influence of many different planes. And I've
You don't say. I
more
want.
specifically, and in further, the a lot of this area is very much influenced. A lot of Fae around here, influence around, not just here, but around the city.
She kind of squints at that. I was sure you were gonna say something about ghosts and spirits, but now I'm intrigued. I'm guessing that the run-in with the golden mouse was certainly not just a one-time thing. Well, that warrants an investigation.
Certainly, definitely does need to be looked into. Perhaps. Hmm.
While we're
Oh,
talking, I'm going to be taking
might
out the silks I have in my bag.
it might be a good idea, but I am, of course, as you know, from the Fae, so we might be able to do a little bit digging should we ever decide to visit.
All right. But right now, I think we should concentrate on what Zircon said. Honestly, I'm starting to trust him more than the people of the city. Strange thing, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Hold on,
So,
I'm checking something.
Yeah. I as How are the silks of the bag looking?
covered in blood and rotted bits and pieces of meat.
Yeah. I'm gonna clean that off. But apart from that, they look nice, right? Still good
Yeah,
silk.
yeah, yeah.
Mm, on any- So I think that's a little that's a little remaking of inventory. I think I'm just going to go to the bedroom and start putting some stuff away.
Before you
Maybe I
do,
don't need the bag.
if I may, uh, I did come into your party after it seems like you guys have had a few interesting couple days before. Seem very familiar with each other, and we're already on this whole mystery. Is there anything I should know
Hmm.
that I may not at this current time that pertains to what we're doing?
Honestly, I'm clueless at this point, and I'm very concerned for a lot of things right now. So I can't pinpoint something exactly, but if I had to guess, The Forest of Arg got screwed over by a single ASMR that was very fucking ugly, and then the power balance got screwed over. Trolls became leaderless. So was the giant from the the hill giants from the forest, and so far the ants and dryads were fine, as far as I can tell. The harpies vacated the premises. Um, Giant skeletons that not so long ago were one of them were reanimated, and there seemed to be more than one in history. And when I say giant skeletons, I don't mean a giant skeleton. Much bigger. Much, much, much bigger. Than a storm giant, even. We're almost like titans of bone. So there's that. Let's see. Many visions of death and fire. One time it was a dragon. Another time creatures of Fey nature were corrupted. Or no, druidic nature were corrupted. I think I told you this one before. So far, maybe a huge parasite the from the more naval city at, in the east. Mm, Honestly, I
So you're saying, and each of these visions of each of these visions, how have they
oh
come to you?
while I was sleeping, obviously. I think you experienced it too, didn't you?
I do not recall.
Well,
Usually,
maybe you'll have visions in your sleep. But so far, every time I was regrouped with a certain group of people, there was usually we usually share the dream. As fun as that is, it's ominous that we share a dream. Not the most normal of things.
hmm. All right. Well, I think I have enough for now. If you came up with any sort of details about each dream, please let me know.
All right. Let's see. I mean, there was the latest dream. There was um, Mary being a marble statue, a white marble statue encrusted with ruby veins and ruby eyes, if that rings any bells. Um, Lots of shadow, death, and something really wrong with my house. I think that's the last one. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some things to put in order. Old memories to dust off.
All right. And Hoda goes off into the garden just to meditate.
Hmm.
Okay. So,
Um, wow.
congrats for you all that I would like everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay!
Constitution.
Constitution.
Just in time, Corp.
Ba, 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 ba. Woo!
Ray, my favorite.
20.
14. Not bad. Not bad.
10.
Not good. Not bad.
In that case, Grizzy, roll me a wisdom save as well.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ten.
Oh my god. So, Give me a
Bad
second.
feeling.
Give me a second. So, hours pass as you mind your own consecutive businesses, with no much care for anything that is going on because it's peaceful. It's windy but peaceful nonetheless. Ken, while meditating, you find very pleasing to some extent to be here all of a sudden. Like you belong here in this garden. And your eyes begin to heavy, more and more heavy as you fall asleep. Bree, you chilling in your home, tending to your house, it all of a sudden becomes a lot more warm and fuzzy. You remember it being bare, nothing but just a single hole, and you made this into a very remarkable house. And as you sit down and reminisce, all of a sudden,
Dang it! I wanted to shatter
no,
myself.
no, you go heavy asleep. Um,
Dang.
Kron, Fergus, sorry, being tired as fuck, recovered from the glimpses of death, and now just being in a hot tub, you're just feel very comfortable and fall asleep knowing that nothing bad will happen to you. And as for Griselda, you see Cork just kind of starts to just kind of slunk into your chest and just kind of start to sleep. What would you like to do?
Oh, he's tired. I'm gonna get dressed and take him to one of the rooms.
As you walk out, there everything is just awfully quiet. Not a single sound. You heard free mere minutes ago, but it's just calm. There's no single step, no nothing.
Where the fuck did everyone go?
You find free asleep in the first floor by one of the chairs in the table. Mindfully asleep.
Hmm. What time of day is it?
Last time you remember it was like just past noon. The wind is just kinda still howling in the distance. Besides the wind, nothing is like the wind has not changed, but for
Did you roll for ice water?
Roll for what?
Cold water? Yeah. I don't know.
no. So yeah, you're alone. There's no sound of anybody else speaking, interacting. Ira's asleep. Bree is
I'm
asleep.
gonna go to Free and try and shake her awake. Free, it's the middle of the day. You're not supposed to sleep during this. Get off your lazy fucking ass.
She's not waking up.
Oh.
Free. Oh,
No.
what the hell's going on? Hmm. I'm gonna give Quirk a shake as well.
It's also not.
Hey, Free's oh shit. Fuck. She's gonna she's gonna leave Quirk next to Free, and then
What? As you gather both people, just together, you start to hear the sound of wind subsiding, and all of a sudden, a familiar sound, the blizzard, starts to become more and more apparent, and apparently it doesn't like to be played. Hmm. Yeah, what would you like to do? It's all you, Grizzy.
Um, do I hear where it's coming from? Or is it just coming from everywhere?
The snowing sound, it comes from outside.
All right. Get my shield. Get my rapier. Head outside. Still got I didn't dry off, so I'm alright.
Mm-hmm. You walk out and you see a good maybe an inch or so of snow is present outside as it's now rapidly beginning to snow. You see Ken is in a pose in the middle of the garden, also seemingly asleep as he coots to himself, and also the massive golem of quartz is standing there, lumped over, not moving.
Hmm. I'm gonna go up to the golem. Hmm. Is there any sort of like dirt or mud outside?
Well, plenty if you just sink your hands, your fingers into the dirt. You can scoop up the dirt easily.
All right. I'm gonna get some mud on my finger. I'm gonna write Grizzy was here on the back of its head, and then keep looking for this blizzard noise.
I mean, it's a blizzard outside. It is snowing. Well,
Oh,
why is
it's
it?
oh,
Yeah, you walk outside. There's just snow.
it's snowing. This place is. The last time she saw the blizzard stuff was back in the,
Yeah.
back in the mountain. So she's going to think she's in some kind of illusion. And she is going to punch herself in the face.
Do you want to roll damage?
Yeah, sure. Well, I don't roll
Oh yeah,
damage, I
yeah.
just punch.
So you take what's 1 plus your strength modifier of damage to your
I
face.
take 6 points of damage as I punch
Yeah.
myself in the face.
Yeah. You hit you hit your face. The sensation of a bit of blood flowing uh through the broken nose, and the sensation of warm blood fills you. No, you're not dreaming.
Ah, fuck. No, this is real. Great. She just sort of does like a flourish of the blade and goes, "Can we skip to the part where you make your dramatic reveal and start monologuing? Someone's doing this. You're here somewhere." Anything respond?
There's a silence, and all of a sudden you
Fucking
hear a set
bastards.
of footprints drop near the entrance to the house, and you look behind and you see um your good old pal friendo Zircon.
No.
It's like, oh my dear, this is not some sort of illusion, a dream. This is reality.
Oh, so that means if I stab you this time, you're not going to flop. You're going to scream and cry.
I wouldn't give you that much of a satisfaction.
Try me, bitch. And Just to start fucking, just, just walking up to him with the intent to stab him through his face.
He looks just like very much unfazed by your attention.
All right. I'm gonna stab him
So
through the face.
remember how I said you roll me a wisdom saving throw? I predicted what you're gonna do.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Hold Person is a powerful spell as you casually walk up to Zircon and he's unfazed, and then you about to just aim precisely in its head and just try to pierce his head apart, and all of a sudden all your muscles tense up and you cannot move anymore.
Fucking coward.
You poor misguided child, as he kind of grabs you by your hands and kind of twirls you around, as in, you're facing him against the wall. He wants you to face into the open. Almost everyone in the city is now asleep. Not my doing. Something.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll believe you.
he just kind of points in a direction to the south east and kind of just slightly moves his finger. Just wait a moment and you'll see who's causing all of this. For something very peculiar happened down south mere minutes ago.
You gonna elaborate, or you just gonna keep speaking in riddles?
So, um, what you see, Griselda, in this blizzard is literally fucking nothing besides just the snow and the thing, and all of a sudden the snow just stops falling. The clouds are still in the sky, even though an hour ago it was without barely any clouds in the sky, and you just hear an echoing sound through the sky of a dragon's roar. And you can see it's coming from the south.
No.
And it's coming from the south, but with each following roar, you see this massive shock wave across the land, just kind of reverberate, breaking down loose branches, shattering all minor inconveniences in path, breaking off and just basically moving snow by hundreds of yards with each shock wave. And the sound hits you. I would like you to roll me a strength check. A strength save, bro, if you will.
Strength save.
Yeah. As the first shock wave hits you, the spell that Zircon held you by ceases to be.
I should have fucking raged before I stabbed him. Or at least tried to. It's a 17.
You didn't.
But you didn't.
I did not.
Yeah. Some snow immediately gets just blown away by the impact, but you hold firm your ground as Zircon comes kind of in front of you, just kind of observes the distant roars, and in just the general vicinity, in the horizon to the south, you see a massive figure approaching, very high in the sky, very extremely massive. So, I would like you to make me another con save and another strength check. as there is no more sound of winter, of wind. There's just the sound of a dragon echoing through the sky. God damn, why is it not playing?
Did you say strength check or strength save?
Strength save and con save.
Gotcha.
I'm so fucking.
That's a 17 on the con save and a 26 on the strength save.
Okay, give me a second. God damn, why is the music bottom? So fucking.
I think the bot just does that to spite you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
God damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, what you basically see is a massive figure of a dragon, but not a dragon that you've seen previously. No, this one is a lot more massive. As it starts to fly in the general direction to the north, it blots out everything. The sun above it gets blackened out, but behind the body of this gigantic creature, as its wings spread out, loom over the city and beyond it, from the east to the west, as it glides towards the north. And it echoes another roar. You all of a sudden hear your ears quake, an intense shattering pain in them as slight bits of blood starts to spill out. But you remain your composure as this ginormous, colossal continental dragon flies by towards the north. You look just Zircon casual observing the dragon, just kind of watching it fly by you, maybe 20-30 miles in the air. Nothing but darkness. And eventually it passes. There you go.
A little late, but he got the spirit.
Yeah. But yeah. As the dragon passes, it takes a good minute before the dragon's whole body just disappears into the horizon to the north. Nowhere to be seen. As Zircon looks back at you, and you see there is blood leaking through his eyes. Whatever happened to you has happened to him as well, and he is affected, if you could say. So, Zircon just looks at you, Grizel, and says, "Well, what did you think?"
What did I think? Was that a fucking dragon?
A bit more than a
And how are
dragon.
you? Okay, semantics. Also, why isn't this thing under your control? Why are you hurt by this?
Oh no, it's not my control. It's I personally quite despise dragons. This is one of the grandchildren of Tiamat over there, flying by. Massive things.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
A direct grandchild of Tiamat. Not some naysayer wannabe zealot who tries to, shit out some blood and proclaim himself some sort of chosen of Tiamat. No. A literal grandchild of Tiamat.
And why are they here exactly?
Not even I know that. I was not exactly prepared for this. But it's a very interesting development.
Okay. Sure, I guess. So, why are you here then?
I just wanted to make
What,
sure.
just to...
Honestly, just wanted to make sure that you're alright. As when
That's
most
a
of the.
fucking lie.
Oh. What, do you expect me to just come up here and just stab you all? You go.
Yes!
Oh, I'm not stabbing
That's
you then.
exactly that's textbook.
I could stab you now. I could stab everybody inside. I have.
I know, and that would make more sense. Mr.
But
Fucking, I'm gonna come in your dreams and show you all this sort of bullshit. So are you the good guy or the bad guy then?
I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Oh, and those are not my dreams.
What do you mean? Then who's appearing in our dreams then?
Oh, no, that is me. But I'm with you in those dreams. This is not my
I
manifestation.
Okay then. So then what are you here for?
I don't
You're not
know.
just popping in to say hello.
I don't know. I guess the Harpy did not inform me about the riddle. Because I know
I
you're a
was
bitter individual, and I know that you have a disdain for gods, even though one of them saved your life, for how much that is worth. And apparently you want to kill them now. And I might have a solution for you.
What do you mean you have a solution? What do you mean? I mean, are you gonna help us? Or are you just gonna what's the plan here?
What's the plan here is, well, first of all, figure out what the fuck is happening to the city, as you might have realized by being with this group that something is definitely not right.
Oh shit, I just saw a fucking Avatar Tiamat fly overhead.
That is not the... Just kind of looks a bit... Why do I
You
argue?
said it's a creature Tiamat. I don't know what kind of creatures of Tiamat there are apart from avatars and Tiamat.
Do you
This may
believe...
come as a shock to you. I didn't go to Bible school.
Why do I argue with an orc?
That's racist. Also, I'm a half orc. Get your facts straight.
Then act like a half-orc.
I am acting like a half orc. I'm smacking my head against everything that's a problem. And right now, I'm about to headbutt you.
Try me.
Try me, bitch.
He literally stands there
What?
like, try me.
Okay, hold on. How about this? Whatever this sleeping thing is, could you turn it off for my friends and we can have like a sit-down conversation? I'll make sure they don't kill you straight away at the very least,
It's not
because you're
me.
very confusing.
It's not me who caused it.
No, but can you fix it?
he kind of walks past you and just opens up the door. I'm guessing you're following behind.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna stand out here.
So all of a sudden you just see Zircon just immediately observes the harpy and the halfling sleeping on the chairs that you put on. It's like, then looks at Ira. Didn't you have a feathery thing that I put you?
What's up?
He kind of looks a bit confused, looks back at you. Wasn't there like an owl from the Fae?
Yeah, I don't know where they are right now. I just saw these two and decided to look around, and then you popped up.
fuck's sake, okay. He immediately like snaps his fingers, and with his pristine golden light, he just kind of points to the table, and all of a sudden you just see Hodor just fucking plops on the table, covered in snow, still cooting to himself.
What the fuck? He was outside. I didn't even see him.
So.
Well, thanks for getting him in the very least. He wasn't going to die from hypothermia. But still, can you wake them up, or are you just going to pile them up?
Well, it's all about. Let me even explain this to you. As he extends his right hand, clenches it, and there's this golden tiny orb manifest, and he kind of makes it a bit bigger, and then it kind of points at the vicinity of everyone, and just kind of expands his 4 fingers in the arm, and just a ray of light just kind of shines on all of them. All of you suddenly get back to your senses. And Quirk, you no longer suffer neither exhaustion nor the consequences of resurrection. And you're back at full, as if after a long rest.
The harpy stretches, most likely putting her feathers in Quirk's face if he's right beside her, just like lightly pushing him off. I had the most weirdest dream, Mary. Some sort of feline with playing old instruments. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Hold on. Don't do anything rash. Words need to be spoken first.
Hey, Zircon.
Hey.
You're doing or somebody else?
Not mine.
Well, that's troubling.
I don't think you were, Quark.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. So just to set the scene,
You're not.
Quirk is sitting naked in a chair.
I know. Zircon is not fazed by this at all.
I'm grabbing Quirk then. Oh, Quirk.
The joke.
I was no. I was just about to do this. You know that silk I had, Raxus?
Uh-huh.
I'm taking one of those and I'm fucking making a quick toga for him. Congratulations, you're now Greek. Very fucking, at least you look the part.
He's like incredibly confused in those moments. He's conscious. Zircon's now in the room. He doesn't know Zircon. So he's like, okay, that's weird. I'm naked. The harpy is now dressing me. And he's just standing there, like, with his hands out to the side, blinking, completely befuddled, looking at the rest of the people, just like, what just happened?
Not entirely sure.
Well,
But-
I'm sure whatever it is, Zircon's going to be telling us.
Who? Oh, that guy?
Yes.
He kind of observes all of you. And then it looks at you and says, see, they don't seem as bloodthirsty as you seem to be.
I'm not bloodthirsty. You are cryptic as fuck.
Griselda, did you try hitting the guy before talking to him again?
I was talking to him, and he didn't say. If the first words out your mouth isn't "I'm not gonna hurt you," I'm going to hurt you. Especially if you appear unannounced in the middle of a blizzard when a fucking piece of Tiamat's flying overhead.
I look at Zircon.
Plus, he cast a spell. So fuck him.
Looking at Zircon, she did the same thing when we first came back.
You shut the hell up. You were asleep on the bed with a shady figure there, and you didn't tell me about no one that was living here.
Usually people that come here are not the deadly type. I should have mentioned that sooner, and I'm sorry. Anyway.
So I feel like we're focusing on the wrong part of what was just said.
I concur.
Oh, right. There's a fucking... Well, I said it was an avatar or some piece of Tiamat, but apparently that's factually incorrect according to Chucklefuck over here.
Because avatar means that Tiamat herself bestowed
Yeah. Tell us what it really is then.
a direct descendant of her.
Oh, great. You
Hold
got
on
a cousin.
Excuse me a moment, Mr. Zircon, was it?
Zircon.
Okay, yeah, if I might. So, there's an ancestor of Tiamat now. I look at Free, and then Hodarth, and then Grizzy, and then Ira. Okay, so like, I just want to point out, I was eaten by Jormungandr not 12 hours ago, and now we have an ancestor of Tiamat here.
I look at Quirk. Who?
Giant white world snake thing. That complicated.
All right.
Oh, I am aware of the snake appearance. How did you manage to get to the archipelago? Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I made a mistake. I tried
You're
to
in the
kind
ar-
of
you're in the
over.
archipelago.
You welcome what now?
Where we
I've been to
fought
the
the
archipelago
Dark
before,
Harpy.
but yes, I was there yesterday. I was there a long time ago with the guy on a little boat and this weird looking other kind of spacey dude. Didn't really seem like he was all there. It was a time.
How the world became so fucking small after these centuries. Nevertheless, yes, a grandchild, as in Tiamat laid a child upon this world, and that child had an offspring, which is that thing. The reason why I only know about it is because I had to do quite a lot of research back 7 centuries ago. But what its name or purpose, I fucking do not know, and I do not care for. This is not the reason why I am here. Oh, partially.
Okay.
Why are you here then? I'm assuming it's not for tea.
Honestly, a tea would be nice.
No, you're not getting tea.
All right. I'll be making some. Free
No,
goes
don't
anyway.
give him tea. Just
Does
fucking.
not
Oh,
listen
for
to
God's
Griselda.
sakes.
I could go for some tea too.
Are
I'm
you
making tea
fucking
for
kidding
everyone.
me?
I'm making tea for everyone. Griselda, just when I'm done with the tea, drink some. It'll help you calm down.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you shitting in my fucking mouth? There is
No,
a.
that's disgusting.
There is a.
You
You
told us
say.
the barbarian. Why did you
Am I
ask
the
him to
only?
calm down?
Why? Am I the only one? There's like is you. I need a minute.
Griselda,
She just
stop
walks up.
thinking. You're hurting yourself.
I'm about to hurt you, my thinking. She's gonna go outside, quite literally to cool down. Is it still blizzard?
No, the sky is starting to clear up.
Alright, she's gonna go outside, lay down on the ground, and just fucking scream for a minute.
Okay, I can only imagine that one meme where it's the guy with the cowboy hat, you know.
Oh my fucking god. Okay,
Pretty much.
so seeing her reaction and everybody's confusion, I assume you three haven't said anything about anything to anybody.
I didn't have the time with one of the companions dying as I got here. They were all shopping or whatnot, so it took a little bit to regroup.
You want to tell him now then? Or do I need to
Oh,
recite it again?
Well, I'm making tea right now, but sure. I repeat what he said because I have no idea, and nobody told me that I think Ken, you wrote it down, right?
Oh, the
I wanted to repeat. I wanted to repeat it word for word, but it was too quick in my mind.
the Grizz. What's in it
Uh,
for them?
Yeah, the what's in it for
I
them,
think
and
yeah.
eh, I'll just
It's for Griselda, a weapon to kill gods. Quirk, lots of money involved. And Ira, this involves her father.
Zelda's still outside screaming.
Yeah. I agree.
Grab
Griselda.
the coin while I'm making the tea, just repeating that.
Griselda, you're like fucking. Are you like screaming or are you just like sobbing like nobody takes me seriously?
She doesn't cry. She gets angry. So she is, like, she's probably, she's digging her fingers into the fucking mud and just chucking it and like kicking things.
Tantrum.
Yeah, basically.
I don't wanna. Okay, so as you're digging the thing, you just
Fucking casters and all your bullshit. Why the fuck have you got to wait to explain? Oh, I swear to fucking God, if I didn't have any. Oh, God.
So
You-
so
Explanation. Okay, when talking to a barbarian, when you give an explanation, if it has to be as simple as
I
you
know,
can, just
I
say
know,
it's
I
magic.
know. Why do you give me this fucking? I know. What do you think? Did you just realize what zircon is?
No, I did not just
Shut up.
realize. I was just saying for the public.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
true.
I think everybody caught on. Nobody needed to reinterpret that. Griselda, you just see the quartz golem go back to life and just kind of stomp closer to you and says, "Do you need help?" As it looks upon you with its face that has mud just.
Oh no!
I need a fucking cement mixer. I don't need your help.
Take note. He has a well chiseled face.
Oh.
I will go back inside and kill Free.
I-
No. I would like to bane Free. Just snap her back over my knee.
Hey!
No, she spends it's she probably then does it. She's probably just angry for about like a minute or two, and then after like slinging mud everywhere and breaking a few. I don't know how much the ground is mud and how much is tiling, but there's probably some broken tiling outside.
Uh-huh.
It's just dirt. Don't worry. I didn't tile the outside.
Oh, I figured that would at least be tiled. All right. In that case, she's just like, she's gone to the edge of the cliff. She's fucking slinging mud over the side angrily. After a while, she comes back in, like, there's like brown stains on her knees, feet, and hands. So where were we?
Did everybody just pause and wait until Griselda was over?
I have a feeling that's what happened.
Well, everybody
Just
everybody took a seat and just looked at the door, listening to fucking Griselda screaming.
I'll take that opportunity to roll for tea. If you don't mind.
We're just making tea while
I hear we're all in awkward silence as we hear mumblings outside.
Never should it.
Perfection. Hey, that's a good tea.
For tea, why the fuck are you?
Because never miss an opportunity to roll. Especially for food. Roll with me, it's time for tea, bread and jam and company.
Oh god. So, anybody has any questions? Or just
So,
no.
I
Well, sorry, you go.
Oh no. Well, okay. I'll just be passing the tea. Just go ahead, Griselda.
Is Zircon still here?
yeah, Zircon is waiting for tea. He
I've
takes.
been rewatching the YouTube video trying to find the exact lines that the World Serpent said, but you could also just tell me,
Uh-huh.
like, so that I don't have to sit here and keep.
Yeah,
not
you
being
should
able to scan.
you should have just said that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it because that like Quirk's just kind of 1,000-yard stare, not really paying that much attention, and then he's just gonna start reciting what the World Serpent said to him, just like, all right, well, everybody gets to hear this now.
Yeah, 72 mortal souls. Against the fire. Wait, for the fight against the darkness. And pretty much that's it. 72 moral souls is essentially what's stuck. Because that's the only specific you actually got besides the, goody fights evil, yada yada. It's like,
Ow.
yeah.
So you're just gonna say that once or twice, like as he's pondering it over out loud.
Zerker just kind of looks at you and just looks at the priest. Is he alright? He seems like a bit lost there.
Well, to be fair, he did just get revived after the encounter with the world snake.
Interesting.
Is that what he said to you?
Yeah, that's the gist of it. That's the important part. The rest was just your standard dogmatic battle.
Fuck, I was mute.
Huh.
And then he ate me.
He ate you, but you landed in the mountain and made a big hole next to my entrance. Not that I'm blaming you for it.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just glad that you're still, well, that you're now in one piece.
Speaking of pieces, where'd Lester go? What happened
Oh.
with that?
Looks at Hodarth. Mind telling him? I'm sure there's nothing wrong with showing it to him. Especially Zircon.
Do I have Lester?
You did. You picked it up and put it.
The pieces of it.
The 7 broken pieces of Lester.
Yep. It's like, oh, for better or for worse, he's not exactly all in one piece.
I'd say he's even having a worse day than you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pull out any of the pieces of Lester so you can look at them?
Yeah,
DM,
piece.
Does he feel anything odd when he sees Lester?
It looks like a familiar scepter / mace that you had. I don't know what would Quirk feel about it when he looks at it. It's a big investment, so maybe angry, but also.
Oh no, that guy was a cunt. Might as well get rid of that. I'm 90% sure that guy was trying to possess me.
Wow.
Is that what you say in character?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
I
let me break it.
I pull
It's
out Freedom of
broken.
Nadachi. I pull out Freedom of Nadachi. Well, I mean, you could have beaten the possession, but then again, it probably wouldn't have worked out for everyone. Hey, this was possessed once. And then, as soon as I picked it up, shit started to happen, and then dark zombie harpies. I think you can figure out the rest.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds absolutely not great. You know, the whatever the hell it was that Lester was trying to masquerade himself out as. Yeah, it was one of those ones that made that like deal in blood. I'll give you immortality. That whole sort of rigmarole.
Sounds like
I mean,
a
it was an
vampire
interesting.
shit.
It was an interesting deal, but like, who wants to live forever? Life is boring enough as long as it already is.
Looks at Zircon.
I can relate to that in some capacity.
Like, what? Do I just want to make the living nightmare that is existence go on forever? That seems terrible.
Oh no. Yeah, you might be. I think for me, I got young again. Few decades were nice, but then of course all of it just became bland. And it's bland up to this day.
Yeah, and I'm learning now that one of the old standbys, that clone magic, that thing didn't look so right. Like, it didn't look so good. Looks at the rest of the group. I'm not entirely sure we want to resort to that as being a plan B.
All right. never planned to have that anywhere near me.
Plan B, Plan C, Plan G. I don't know.
Look, anyways, I think we should continue with the main event.
Yeah, do you
Zerkan.
have that tea yet? Come on. I'm parched as hell.
I'm. I literally gave you the tea. It's in your hands.
Oh shit. Would you look at that?
Look at Jeff.
It's like, didn't even know. It's just like, indeed you have.
Quite, good sir.
Huh.
Um.
How's the tea,
Okay,
Griselda?
so I haven't drunk it yet because I need to figure out something before I start ingesting hot liquids. What is it that you're here? What is it that you're here for? And what do you want us to do? You did the whole. I get the whole deal thing. You wanted to do the deal or whatever it is, but like, what are we? What exactly are we helping with? Also, how come everyone else is so like? How come you all know about this and are all fine with it, but like,
Oh, I'm still in post death denial and just awestruck stupidity. So like, you could probably literally like blow
oh,
up my hometown right now. I don't think I would care.
oh,
Griselda,
I'm so
is this
sorry.
really, really the weirdest thing that's happened?
Yes. A person from my dreams that keeps on giving me nightmares is appearing at my front door as an ally, who's come to tell us that our fucking nephew of Tiamat is flying over the town. And you guys, actually, the weirdest part is you guys seem pretty chill about it.
Oh, so he's the one who's been giving y'all nightmares?
Honestly,
I
I'm
gotta
not
give
even
you
sure.
credit, honestly. That's a pretty fun little move. Like, if you keep up with that, you can really drive people to madness. Like, it's one
I
of the funner things
could,
that I
but the
like to do.
problem is I'm also afflicted by it.
What,
Wait, so
madness
you
or
just have
dreams?
no
Wait, wait,
choice but
wait,
to
wait.
share your dreams with people?
Wait a second. Are you saying that you're not the cause of the dreams?
That's what I just said, didn't I?
Oh, well, that changes a lot of perspectives I had on you, but, all right.
See, if
I-
you weren't so fucking cryptic,
I
you and
told
your
you
fucking
outright, and you
casters.
said what? Like a dumbass.
When
Like a,
did you tell me outright? Was it in the dream?
Grizz,
I literally said it when I was walking inside that the dreams were not my idea. And you looked at
That
me,
does not mean.
and you looked
Okay,
at
you need
it.
to go to English school.
The fuck is an English school?
A school that teaches fucking words, because apparently you don't know them. Saying that that wasn't my idea leaves so much to open to interpretation. Could you not give a simple, like,
okay.
yeses and
Please,
nos?
Griselda, can we just keep going with what we were supposed to talk about? Speaking of, what was the whole point of this again? What was the riddle and stuff?
Well, the riddle was been solved, interestingly enough. And I need some people, some very qualified people, to take on a bit of a challenge. How does
I'm
how does it
guessing the prizes.
how does it sound to spelunk an ancient forgotten vault of an ancient forgotten city, of an ancient forgotten kingdom?
Well, clearly that's 3 times not forgotten because he like waves at Zircon.
I know. The existence of the city is only known to me.
Well, that makes it all the more interesting. And I'm guessing all the more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Are
And
you
I'm
sending?
guessing that means you're going to be using this newfound leverage against us if we do decide that we need to, somehow tackle another interesting, random, largely. I'll just stop.
I'm pretty
I
sure
know,
that
I
this
know
is just an
Free wants
invitation.
safety for herself and her loved one. Hodart, since he's the proxy of the gods of knowledge, the lord of glyphs, he seeks the knowledge. Quirk, you're a very easy sort. You see gold, you see high enough a price, you're in. Ira, She knows the reason why, and Griselda the hypocrite over here wants to kill something to become something.
Why am I a hypocrite? Why is it that every single time you talk to me, you're trying to make it like an insult? I'm here trying to. You know,
Griselda, you're
I'm gonna
dating
go
a
back outside
nimble.
again. Dawn's back outside, slamming the door behind her.
While she goes outside, I'm just gonna say, enjoy the tea and bring back the
She does not comprehend the one simple fact, your Griselda. What happens to a person who can kill a god?
Well, I can only assume that makes them stronger than a god and therefore a god.
So by killing something she would hate, she just become more hateful towards herself.
Honestly, I feel like that's something she should get checked at in therapy.
The fuck?
People that
Honestly,
keep
honestly,
talking until you feel better.
you're all fucking weak. Back in my day, there was no... maybe for another time. But... make preparations, because we're gonna head up north. In a land forgotten. In a city once filled to the brim with monsters and monstrosities.
Did anybody else just catch that he tried to back in my dais? Okay, Zoomer.
That's kind of funny.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. He actually did.
Okay.
Literally, he
I know what I
tried.
have to do.
Quirk
Also,
is just looking at him with an ear-to-ear grin right now.
Zircon, I do have to ask though, is there a way that I can bypass any blocking that Mary does? You know, when I try to message her or teleport her, she always ends up blocking me. Is there a way I can bypass that?
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh. Now I just have to figure out a babysitter and the right clothes.
Oh, don't worry, she'll be fine.
I'm
Zircon looks at you, just like, looks at you, and there's a slight smile comes upon his face.
I have a feeling you already figured it out. But I was actually referring to him. Points at the blue kobold. I can't just bring him along on this trip.
I mean, if you're willing, he just kind of manifests this nice little golden sword.
Not sure. I mean, he could learn a lot in this city, but then again, the city's not safe. He's safer with me anyways.
I mean,
Free's having a mental conundrum. And
Yeah,
do you want to say anything else?
Cold Water is still asleep, but Izurka just says, I mean, I can just kill him. Problem will be solved.
No.
I was, it's funny that you should say that because I was literally thinking the exact same thing.
What's wrong with you?
What
Seriously.
do you mean, what's wrong with me? You picked up a kobold. And you're gonna treat it as a pet.
No,
I'm sorry. I think I might
child.
just still be having leftover effects from Lester. A little unnecessary bloodlust. My apologies.
I have to say at the very least this. Last time I kept a kobold, he became a great inventor, and so far, his power is almost terrifying. Well, from what I can understand it. He's made some great things, and honestly, I have to see if kobolds are all able of this. So far, I'm very interested, and honestly, I can't just leave the little guy alone.
Just kind of looks at all of you.
I can put him in my demi-plane.
Okay, listen. I'm leaving him here. Look, Quartz will look after him. I taught him to cook basics. He'll be fine. Besides, actually. Now I think about it, I'll just make a few calls before we go. I'll think of something. You all do your thing. I'll be right back. Out again to the site.
Okay. Anybody else has anything they want to do? Cause you got full attention of Zurkon. Cause I feel like once the session is over, you're all gonna be like, I want to do something.
He's gonna look over at Zircon and say, by the way, have you uncovered anything else about the Feywild corruption?
Besides the fact that the Unsealed Core has to do something with this, yeah, it's not good.
Huh. Well then, it might be worth a visit then.
So
That's-
if you were to classify yourself as being on a side, whose side are you on, and what is your ultimate end game?
The cities.
This city's side? Which city's side? The
Just
city is
the
big.
entire city as the concept, or it bears the name of my true master.
Okay, so it's a concept city?
Well, give or take. Yeah.
Okay, but is it a real city or is it a concept city?
No, it's a real city, as you can see. You walked it, you seen it.
Okay, so it is this city.
Yes.
Okay, so that's now we're getting there. So you're on the side of this city,
I do not
and
give a
your
shit.
ultimate goal is what?
Make sure the city does not crumble and collapse. Believe me,
Okay.
I seen the city being ruled by liches, possessed monarchs that were in cahoots with demons, and now you got yourself a council. I don't know if
Okay,
it's better
now-
or worse, but
DM, can I insight check him?
roll it inside.
I'm gonna turn that into a natural 18.
I was about to say, oh my god, natural 18, so 26. He has this very monotone, not giving a shit talk, but there's this like sense of like honor, if you can call it, that he would even possess such a concept to the city. Like he does not give who lives in the city as long as the city is still present, type of deal.
And Quirk's kind of giving him that really hard stare for a few seconds, and then he just kind of nods and smiles again. All right, no, good. This makes me feel a lot more confident about throwing my hat in with somebody whom I have only heard about through vague dream-related mishaps with these bunch of knuckleheads, and honestly, have never met before like 5 minutes ago.
Knuckleheads. Really?
Knuckleheads, yes. As in, you all have knuckles for heads.
I won't even ask.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
I'm not even gonna ask. She's just gonna go to her room with the coin in hand.
Fair. That's probably better that way.
No.
Let the adults sit down here and have a conversation.
Let the adults talk. That's fucking.
I was just saying that because
Yeah.
it comes back. With a broken tea set in her hands. Well, just the cup.
Done crying.
Just like
over.
the handle of a teacup at this point.
Yeah, it's a handle. There's a handle in one hand, and it essentially looks like grit and dust made of porcelain in the other.
Tired of weeping over.
I swear to God, if you keep saying these words, I'm gonna put whatever's in my hands directly into your stomach.
You tried.
think-
You tried that once already. You remember how that happened. Don't even try. If it's a fight you wish, a fight you will get.
No, I want answers. You just keep flinging out fighting words.
Then ask your question.
I'm working on. Quirk kind of like reaches up and kind of puts a hand on Griselda's like probably upper or lower thigh or upper calf because he's so short. I got this, honey. It's okay. Let me handle this one. It's time for a little grace and tact. If he wants to speak in flowery words and spew a lot of bullshit, it's gonna have a hard time out bullshitting this bullshitter. Anyway,
Fair
so
enough.
Mr. Zircon, who is on the side of the city currently labeled as Trugmar, whose end goal is to make sure that the city continues to stand no matter what. Why exactly have you tried to, or have you enlisted any of these knuckleheads in any of your schemes so far? And if I may be very clear about it, you realize exactly who it is you're trying to work with, right?
It's not that I chose. Like I said, the dreams are not my thing, but usually people in the dreams are the best bet to talk. Believe me, if I needed more competent people who are more experienced in your fields, I would not even decide you in my first 100 picks.
See, now that makes things like yet again a little bit more sense. All right, so you are not responsible for aforementioned dreams.
No.
Do you have an inkling on who it is?
I wish I knew. And before you
Have
ask,
you-
no meager fucking spell would reveal this to you.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna ask. That would be silly if you and the capabilities that you're clearly able to bring to the table haven't been able to figure it out. Then
I
well,
know, but some
probably
people might have doubts. Looks at Griselda.
no, I'm thinking this is gonna be one of those ones where forbidden knowledge, questions you aren't exactly supposed to ask, might have to be asked of certain individuals, and we can see what may or may not be able to be gleaned from the portents as it may be. And even then, that's a huge reach. I mean, these sorts of things tend to be hidden for good reason. So I could give it a try. Probably won't get anywhere. And I'm not going to be starting with some silly little spell. No, I'm going to try to go directly to the source. And again, very, very slim chance of success. Might be worth a try. So we've established that you are on the side of the cities. You do not know who is responsible for these dreams, but the dreams have bound us. Have they bound anybody else? Is it just
Over
us that you're working with?
over centuries, multiple people, different terrors, different world-ending scenarios. Don't think yourself to be the first and only. You're probably not even the last.
Okay, so now we're establishing that this is a cyclical situation here. Why? This is my ultimate question, I suppose. Why even bother with any of this? Whatever is doing this, what's the point? Why go through all the extra effort and the extra steps? I'm not even really worried about what their end game is. I want to know why they've chosen to go about it this way.
Yeah, it's my personal project for the past 6 centuries or so.
Well, good things happen when you decide to bring a little bit more brain power together for some of these, and you've been working with different people for quite a while. Let's try for another round of fresh perspectives, if you will.
Mm.
So, Zircon, Mr. Protector of Trugma, you are bound to us. What is it that you think we need to be accomplishing? Of course, we're probably slacking off and not getting the tasks at hand. What would humor me for a minute? What would be your next suggested step?
He kind of sits down on the chair, finally just kind of slumps down and stays silent for a bit. And then looks upon you, Quirk, and just says, "My master, by the name of Trugmar, 7 odd centuries ago, decided to venture north to face one final threat to the continent. Some sort of curio of the past, a hidden kingdom of monsters, but not your tribalistic, no mannerisms that you could see or assume. No, they were very potent in the realms of martial prowess, and their knowledge of the arcane were equal to none. So we ventured to conquer the city their capital and obtain the knowledge for ourselves. And there lies a very peculiar thing, a vault, if you will. And I think that vault has some sort of answers. Because I died in that city over 7 centuries ago. Only to wake up only a few miles away in the outskirts. 45 years younger than I used to be. So whatever the answers might be, I certainly hope that they're in there. And hold and behold, not only he kind of looks a bit with his squint eyes. 42 minutes ago, the doors to this vault just suddenly opened wide open.
Okay, and about 20 minutes ago, apparently a giant super dragon flew overhead.
Aye.
You see the. I don't even need to say it, but I look at Griselda. You see the correlation here, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so you're suggesting, if I am correct in interpreting this, that we should go investigate this now open vault that likely has a giant super dragon near it.
That is exactly what I'm proposing.
I'm not necessarily against the idea. I do have a few more follow-up questions, though, because I'm trying to paint a big picture here. Do you, or have you been affiliated with, or are in any way aware of, or think that it could be poignant to continue to investigate the giant world serpent that ate me yesterday? Are you affiliated with them at all? Do you understand anything about what's going on with that, or is that just a new unknown now thrown into the puzzle?
A new unknown, most likely never seen the thing before. Besides,
That is not the answer that I wanted to hear, but is what it is.
I do
Okay,
not
so
I do not care for the world. The world can burn and freeze over for all I care. All I care is for this city.
interesting take on things. I can't necessarily say that I'm overly in disagreement. To be entirely clear to anybody or to everybody in this room, when I was staring down the world serpent, my first inkling was to just try to abandon this whole plane. Well, good luck. Goodbye. Sucks to be you. Unfortunately, he pulls his toga apart and looks at the symbols that are. Can you see the symbols that are around his heart?
He can. He looks at him.
Unfortunately, though, I think I've traded one bad deal for another. And then he gestures to Zircon, and now I appear to be getting involved in a third.
Hmm. Well,
Okay, so your only inkling is to the city. Trugmar, is he still your lord? Does he still is he still a thing? Like, is he one of those now gods, or is he still immortal on this plane, or like
I
immortal?
do not even know.
Fair.
Last time I saw him, he opened the gap in the gate and he went through.
Fair enough. Huh. Okay, I need to take a minute to start processing all of this and come up with some other ways that I need to try to get some answers here. Give me just a few minutes. And he goes, like, starts sipping his tea, 1,000-yard stare.
As in the art style. So, I have a simple question because it's been 2 hours. You want to continue? Because, let's just say,
I'm up for it. If any of you are still up for it.
I mean, there's a few things we can do before we have to
There's just a few things I was
head out.
planning to do. I'll be honest, I kind of want to get it out before I go.
Uh-huh.
I'm in no
I
hurry.
could do. I was just say I could do a few things in town.
Well, I'm pretty sure the town can do a few things with you just right now. But Grizzy, you still good?
Are you saying this in character?
No, out of character. Still good to continue?
Hmm? Oh yeah, sure. It's like, I got nothing else to do today. It's Sunday.
Okay. Well, we're still good to continue, Araxis.
Okay. I don't know what's gonna lie beyond them. All I know that they cause a lot of trouble. The whole place. So it's up to you to decide if you want to do it now or wait. Because as far as I know, all the answers might lie inside. But I'm not very keen on going in alone.
Does anything happen with the calls, or are they still silent?
With the what now?
I pinged you something. Hey, I gotta see if it works or not.
I
There's all these-
believe. I believe in you.
Yeah, it's just
Oh no, plucky.
Elmo wants to believe.
Alma needs to die.
Okay, you got your response.
Okay, now the last call goes back to the little noble. Mind if you babysit a kobold for me?
Who you're gonna be?
Uh, no, I'm sending, giving the last charge of sending, and I'm asking him, the one who actually answered Tiamat.
No.
Well, guess he's staying here. I'm going back downstairs.
Okay.
Well, that fell miserably. But, the child will stay here. Anyways, what did I miss if I missed anything? Because I still have a few things to prepare before leaving.
I could go for a little bit of. Yeah, we could probably stand for a bit of preparation. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Right.
gonna buy a weapon, but now I guess I can save my money for the potion seller.
Oh, speaking of, I would have thought you'd had a new weapon right now.
No, the blacksmith's a dick.
Last time we were there, he was pretty chill. Did something
Well, I
happen?
don't know. I don't know. Maybe his wife didn't give him nothing.
Don't we have two incredibly powerful swords just kind of sitting around? Looks at Ira and then looks at whoever has the necrotic one.
Pretty
I
sure we
don't,
do have the necrotic one in the bag.
I have a particular taste for weapons. I don't like the ones that like cut through or like fucking bash brains. They're messy, inefficient. I need precision weapons.
Ah,
Look,
respectable.
I might make you something on the way, or
I've already got a
something.
rapier. It's kind of flimsy, but does the job.
I'm sure there's better we can do. But if you want, I can come with you to the blacksmith again.
Ah, fuck 'em.
Have we established that anybody in town is currently aware and capable of interacting with us?
I've made a few calls, and apparently, two of them are available. So I'm guessing that the effects are starting to wear off. No, we should be fine with that. But Zircon, Since so far, following you has been giving me nothing but good feelings, well, good things. Hey, it's the best direction I can go with. So far, I'm inclined to accept the proposal. But still, that's just me personally. We'll get ready though.
What did you
Let me
say?
hear more about this weapon you keep talking about. This god-killing thing. What exactly is it? Where does it come from?
It's
It's not cursed, is it?
it's a very peculiar machine. Uh,
A machine?
a machine.
So it's not a weapon.
Oh no, it is. You have its blueprints.
I'm sorry.
How do you know about that?
I know a lot of things that happen in the city, and you've been here quite a bit.
I'm sorry.
I've never revealed that in the city. Not once.
Griselda, blueprints?
Do you remember back in the Blizzard when I pulled out the blueprints with the fucking chalk and shit?
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a call. I know exactly who could make you that in a split second. But
Me.
sadly, I used the other
Sally
charm.
cannot be made by anyone or anywhere.
What?
What do you mean? Then it's useless. If it can't be made, then it's basically it's a pipe dream.
Unless
Griselda,
somebody knows the way and the person.
Are you telling me there's only one person that can make this?
Several, but they're a dead breed.
A dead breed?
I'm guessing they're no longer in existence.
They never existed in this mortal plane, but they exist in others.
Oh.
Which, okay. Well, what are they then? Are they some sort of celestial being? I fucking hope not.
No. They're called just the Dragon Slayers. Men and women who got fed up being dominated by dragons as their masters. And with their hatred, they manifested quite a handful of killing machines. And one of them you possess in a prototype form.
Is that right?
Indeed it is.
So you're saying we can find one of these people on these random ass planes?
Oh, I know
I
where
can get them.
I know where they are. They are in the Grey Mountain.
Couldn't you just lead with that?
I
God, you're so cryptic. Anyway, what's this grey mountain?
Oh. So he immediately looks away from you, Grizel, looks at you, Quirk. Does the plane of Oberon ring any bells?
Oberon.
You say Eberron or Oberon?
I'm vaguely familiar. Let's say passing familiarity. Like I know of it.
It is a fascinating world with multiple inventions that are beyond our comprehension.
Eberron it is. I heard Oberon.
And one of those miracles is in your companion's hands. The whole thing that it's missing, of course, one main component, is adamantine, which does not exist in our world. But in Everon, there are plenty ways to acquire small sums of it for particular favors. And the materials...
Alright. Well, we got a new goal then. Get God killing weapon, kill God. He sort of looks around. Is that not what we're going for?
Always eager to kill and not to learn.
I mean, in fairness, that does kind of seem like the end game, but there's still more to do from here. There's still a few more questions. Yeah, you've got the gist of it. You've got the end game. Now we just got to work on the mid game and the early game.
Fair enough.
So,
Is Marion even in the household right now?
She went to bed. You haven't seen her.
If I went to the bedroom to call, but okay. So I'll have to take care of that real quick. All right. So, what are the things that we haven't figured out right now? And by figured out, I mean that we haven't placed a goal on. Because apart from that, I suppose we're just waiting around to see what's going to happen. And I doubt that's very effective.
oh no, I think it's a good idea to look into trying to get maybe some additional allies, some more force multipliers, if you will. And this Oberon idea, and apparently some of these wondrous machinations they've got there, that sounds like a nice, we should consider that as well.
I mean, so far, I believe that the biggest talk we've had is about how the fairies could be a possible ally to us.
You want to know
Oh.
who could be an interesting person to try to talk to? Griselda, you fought an individual in town a few days ago that seemed to really be able to hold her own, and probably could prove to be a little bit useful if we get ourselves into a scrap.
Honestly, thinking about that, Zircon, is there a limit to who should get involved? Or do you really
Where?
not care about the people?
I'm thinking at up north at this vault that we're gonna
Oh,
try to
bring as
go into
many
eventually.
as you want, but if they die, don't start blaming me.
Oh, never.
I mean, she's as powerful as me, if not maybe. No, she's a little bit less powerful than me. Sorry, that was a.
That does not bring me comfort at all. Then.
No, she almost wiped Griselda's
No, she
ass
didn't. She
on
didn't get
on
close.
the
She didn't
ground.
even get close. She didn't even
Uh-huh.
get monumentally close.
Sure.
Not
Anyways,
even a tiny bit. I knocked her ass flat.
I agree with you, Quirk. I think maybe notify her would be good. Maybe getting another. No, I think we have enough magic on our side, so maybe not another wizard.
And I have another idea that pertains to something that somebody else in our group recently brought up with me. I look over at Hodarth. You mentioned something to me a couple of days ago about wanting to look into a way to gather more information. Seems to be your modus operandi over there.
No, yes.
I might know a guy or two.
Whatever we can. Preferably by the end, I would like a network.
Well, a good way to start a network is to get involved with an already established network doing something somewhat similar. And I happen to know a couple of people who are rather intimately involved in the spy game, if you will.
Oh,
Hmm,
I
that
know
might be.
I know a good bunch of rogues as well. Well, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I won a good chunk of change about a few days ago too from somebody here in this city that I might actually think could be
Oh?
useful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
The
you've known him for quite a while, Free. Not entirely sure you know exactly everything he's up
the
to,
dwarf.
but was it a dwarf or
It
Axis?
was. It was.
Remind me the name. If
Knives.
Well,
actually, yes. If you're talking about knives, I've known him. One of my first contacts, apart from Paul Craft. Honestly,
You
how
see,
tempting. I would like it not to take precedence over our current getting ready
Oh
for.
no, I feel like these goals align themselves quite well.
Oh, knives it would be a great addition. I'm sure he could be especially helpful for discovering hidden objects, maybe traps, and would be a good hand in combat.
Do we want to set a time limit for how many people we're going to prepare before we set off? Then, because
L- Looking
I'm
at
sure
Zircon.
Zircon has other things to might have some other things to do in preparation as well. Don't mean to keep
And
him.
Oh no, I got
what say you,
almost all
Zircon?
the time of the world. It's not like you can kill me.
All right.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
that's settled. We
wouldn't
prepare
mind
the
proving
best
you
we
wrong.
can.
Sure, you can
But
kill me. You can flame my corpse, but then I'll just come back. And is that really killing me?
Yes. You just come back. Like a lich. You're not a lich, are you?
No.
Because you
If he
got
was a lich,
legally,
he-
you got to tell us if you are.
Anywho,
I could hazard a guess at what he might be, but that would honestly just seem kind of rude.
Anyways, I'm sure there's a way to contact you when we're ready, or you probably will just know.
oh,
No,
we just have to we just
no,
have to speak up his name. He's listening always.
she knows. She knows.
I would
Hmm.
wager, from what he's said about the city and his connections to it, as long as we are in or around the city, he probably knows everything we're doing. Everything we're thinking.
Right.
I mean, he did mention that about the blueprint too.
Well then, I suggest then we should prepare then.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, thank you for the tea. As he hasn't even got, he takes the cup and just vanishes from the table.
That was the
Did he
finest
just...
china.
Oh, shit, was it?
I kind of look up. Zircon, at the very least, when you're done, bring back the cup. And I just shake my head and go upstairs. You guys can go down the mountain if you want, but I have a few things I need to get ready, so
Okay,
have fun.
okay,
Alright, first one, there's rotten egg.
okay. No. In real
Comes
life,
down the mountain.
in real life, I gotta go in 15 minutes, like literally. So
Okay.
I have to go, like really.
Okay, no worries.
So make a list, gather your allies, cause you're gonna go to a very specific city.
I don't have any allies. I got Nora, but I don't think she's happy to see me. I beat the shit out of her last time.
Honestly, I think that's the equivalent of a date. So you can
You
still
want to go on a double
try.
date?
You
We
wanna
can kill people together.
You wanna roll you wanna just say whatever the fuck you want before I'm shutting the stream down for the next 15 seconds?
You know, I have one more idea. So, one other interesting and somewhat powerful seeming individual. You remember Free when we went to go deal with that Harpy acquaintance of yours up there on that peak? There was that robotic character who seemed to be all about bees. Maybe we could contact him.
Not the bees.